I'm sorry, you're saying there's a multiverse?
Hey everybody, this is James Hernandez. How you all doing? Hope you guys are having a great day, and welcome to my next comic book review video. And for today, I'm going to be reviewing this comic book here called Spider-Man versus Wolverine. Is where Spider-Man and Wolverine are duking out at each other, and this one came out in 1982. So you see how old that this cover looks right here. So I'm going to share you guys the story, and I'm gonna show you guys the pages, and then I'll share you guys my opinions and thoughts on this. So basically what's happening is that Wolverine is investigating on some of the attacks on some of the people, and then he is like sensing all of his surroundings to see what's going on. While that's going on, Spider-Man is swinging around in the city, which he first is wearing the black suit, as you guys see right here, and then he was doing usual Spider-Man stuff like saving the city and stopping criminals and all that. Then he went back home, and then he got like he came to see Mary Jane, and then once Wolverine met up with Spider-Man, he tells him that he has to like help his close friend named Charlie. And then which Charlie is Wolverine's close friend, and then she is also Wolverine's love interest in the story. I never heard of Charlie as a character, to be honest, but I read like half of this book, and I don't remember a lot other than just like Spider-Man and Wolverine duking out at each other, but we'll get into that. So basically, Wolverine, takes her to a place where Wolverine can like help her with something, and then Spider-Man arrives, and then he was like, "Did you know that the fruit was poisoned?" Because of like when Wolverine and Charlie were like having dinner or lunch or something, Spider-Man arrives, and then he asked them, "Wait, did you guys realize that how poisoned this food is?" And then Wolverine was like, "Well, yeah." So then let's see what else is going on. And then like mercenaries break in, and they start shooting, and then Wolverine and Spider-Man are defeating them, and they had to protect Charlie, and they jump out of the window, and they do manages to escape, and they go after a couple other guys. So and then by the end of the story here, it gets like pretty anticlimactic, and is also really crazy as well, because when Wolverine and Charlie went into the cemetery, Charlie wants Wolverine to kill her, and then as soon as Spider-Man arrives, he's like, "Are you freaking insane, Wolverine? You're just a crazy psychopath. What the hell's your problem?" And then Wolverine was like, "Listen, bub, get out of my face, and it's none of your business." And then these two are starting to duke out at each other, and they go for blow, and then Spider-Man doesn't want Wolverine to kill her, and then like then they start fighting, and this is where like Wolverine could have like impaled Spider-Man, or even like killed him with his adamantium skeleton claws, but Spider-Man actually manages to like dodge, and then he is like very quick, and Wolverine's quick too, but then like Spider-Man does have the agility and speed advantage over him. And then Spider-Man was like punching Wolverine in the face by the tombstone, which you guys can see right there. Like, look at that. And then Wolverine pushed him, and then he starts punching Spider-Man, and then Wolverine said like this threatening line that he says to Spider-Man, and he says, I'm gonna pop my claws through your throat if you don't mind your own business." But then Spider-Man and Wolverine's fight, was interrupted by the choppers, and then as soon as Spider-Man senses someone's behind him, he punches someone, and then realizes that it was Wolverine's friend Charlie, and then Spider-Man was so devastated, and it haunts him, and he was like, "Wait a minute, what? No, I didn't mean it." And then but then Charlie accepts it, and then Wolverine said, it doesn't have to be this way, Charlie, but we could have made it, but we did it. And then Spider-Man felt like he was the one to blame, so throughout his whole life, he feels traumatized and devastated of this mistake he made, because he didn't know that someone was about to sneak behind him, and then that's where Spider-Man does the force of the punch, and that's when Charlie was killed. And then as soon as years pass, and then Spider-Man, well, not Spider-Man, Peter Parker was starting to feel still traumatized by those experiences, and then Wolverine dressed up as some kind of sheriff guy, and then Peter's still getting all these flashbacks of the punches that he didn't mean to commit while he was walking around the city, and he goes into the plane, and then he meets up with Mary Jane, and at home, and then J. Jonah Jameson is in the Daily Bugle, and that's about it. So, as for a comic book that came out in 1982, I really like this story. I first saw this comic book when I was at the comic book store, and then I got it I think I either got it for either my birthday or even for the holidays or so. I'm not too sure. But this is actually a really, really good comic book. I really like this. The fight between Spider-Man and Wolverine is pretty fun. It gets kind of anticlimactic and gets a little too silly, when Spider-Man tries to stop Wolverine from killing Charlie, but then Wolverine tries to tell Spider-Man that he has to do it because Charlie wants it, and then that's where these two ended up in the fight. But it didn't really got so violent. There's no blood or gore or anything, because this is not a violent comic book. But the fight between them is actually really good. I actually really like one of the pages here. It just looks really nice, and the character designs here, especially with Spider-Man and Wolverine, are really good. I really like the art of these pages here, especially when Spider-Man is in his regular suit and he's swinging around the city like this. And Wolverine's outfit, it's not really the yellow and blue spandex that he wears. It's basically the yellow and the I guess it's kind of orange red spandex like you see on the cover here. Yeah, I'm not sure which it's kind of the same outfit, but it's kind of different at the same time, because the Wolverine we know is that he wears yellow and blue spandex, whereas this one he wears the orange reddish spandex. So I really like this comic book. It's really nice. I think it still holds up for a Marvel comic book that came out in 1982. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give Spider-Man vs. Wolverine a 7.7 out of 10. This is a very good comic book. There are some little issues I kind of have with this book, but I still like this. This is one of my favorites. But have you guys read this? If so, what did you guys think of it? I would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments. And if you really enjoy my channel, please subscribe, hit that like button, and then turn on the notifications. So this is James Hernandez, just by saying thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, folks.